Hi bookworms, my name is Beth and welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to pop on today just to inform you that I have not given up YouTube and just to let you know why I haven't filmed in 3 months. And there's a very simple answer to that, and that is because I get married nearly 3 weeks, so come Tuesday will be 3 weeks. And we organised it within 12 weeks, so it was really stressful. I didn't have a moment to even sit down most of the time. I was constantly on the phone to the hotel. Just it was so stressful. Lovely day, absolutely chuffed that we're married. It was really nice day, and the weather stayed on our side as well, so which was brilliant. But happy to be back to just normality because it was so stressful, and I can actually concentrate on filming. I've actually got energy to film. As I said, my health just took a bit of a nosedive because I was so stressed out because I was so tired. But I'm starting to feel more like myself now, so I thought I would just pop on just to explain why I've not been on. And I've also got quite a good wee book haul to show you as well. That I got. We basically decided sort it, and we just went to Glasgow for a couple of nights. We hadn't been to the city since COVID hit because there wasn't really much point, to be honest. We haven't went anywhere. Our holiday last year got cancelled due to COVID, so we thought sort it, we'll go into the city for a couple of nights. Which was brilliant, just a bit of a time, just me and him. And obviously, goes without saying, I bought loads of books while I was in there. I didn't intend to buy quite as much, but yeah, I saw them and I thought, sod it, I'm just going to get them, basically. But the first one I got, it's a wee graphic novel. I didn't even know this existed, but I just stumbled across it in Forbidden Planet. There was a really good deal on as well. It was literally buy two and you get your third graphic novel for free. So I thought, that's fair enough. My husband, Paul, he found one for himself. He also found one for my stepdad. The both of them are really geeky, really into Marvel. So it was really easy to find ones for them. Me, not so much. I'm quite fussy when it comes to graphic novels. I do like Marvel, but I don't love it at the same time. So it did take me a while to find one, but I did stumble across this. It was the last copy, was the complete collection. I never even heard of this, but I just thought I had a wee flick through at the artwork as well. I just thought it was absolutely stunning. I just thought it was so cute. Slightly creepy, but I mean, have you seen the second Wizard of Oz film? It is really creepy. Like, the first one's no creepy, but the second film is really creepy. But it looks really cute and kind of cosy as well. Just a nice wee simple wee curl up in bed kind of read. I have started reading it. I've only read till that. I've read that amount. I've read basically Saw It All, and I started that last night. But it's definitely everything I thought it would be. Slightly creepy, but cosy. If you like the Wizard of Oz, if you like that kind of vibe kind of book, then, or a graphic novel, sorry, I would definitely recommend you pick this up. As I said, I couldn't even see it on Amazon, so I think it's quite rare. I don't, correct me if it's wrong. If I'm sorry, getting tongue tied. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen it anywhere else. I didn't even know it existed. I did have a wee perusal on Amazon, and I even had a wee look on eBay just to see if there was any more a bit like this, and I couldn't even find it. You know, I couldn't find it. As I said, it's Marvel, which I'm amazed. I think, you know, everything's Marvel nowadays, isn't it? But yeah, really happy I got it. I'm wanting to build up my graphic novel collection. I have got a selection of graphic novels, but I've not got that many. So I'm really wanting to get back into, you know, reading them. I did have more when I was younger, but I really fell out of love with them. So I'm wanting to get into more modern graphic novels that people talk about. As I say, I've never heard anyone talk about this, but so far I'm really enjoying it, and yeah, it's just a cosy little read. So that's the first one I got. The second one I got was in the works. I had no intention of going into the works until I seen there was a sale. So I was like, oh, come on Paul, just go in and have a wee look. I'll probably not buy anything. He knew I was talking shite. He just kind of looked at me and went, aye, we'll go in, doll. We'll see what happens. Knowing fine well that I'd buy something, not that he was too bothered. He actually encouraged me to buy this because I wasn't going to bother, but I thought the price is really good. But that is The Land of Stories by Chris Colfer. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce his name, but sorry if I've kind of butchered that a bit. But yeah, I've had my eye on these for quite a while. I've seen them on Amazon and I keep on popping them in and out of my basket. But every time I went to buy them, they'd spiked in price, and I thought, if these aren't that good, then... I mean, I've never heard anything negative about them, but I can be a bit iffy with middle grades. I do enjoy middle grades, but then sometimes I think this is a bit boring, it's a bit generic, but this looks really good because it's all about fairy tales. I don't know the proper plot, to be honest. I've never looked. I just thought, right, that's about fairy tales, adventure, you know, mythical creatures. That's everything I like in a book. Don't get me wrong, obviously I like smut, but there's not going to be any smut in this. This is just a nice wee relaxing cosy child friendly read that I'll quite happily read. I will be reading them quite soon, but the price, I couldn't get away with the price. Meant to be $47.94 and I went for 15 because the last time I seen them on Amazon, which wasn't that long ago, it was only a couple of months ago, they were about £50 for just paperbacks, and I thought, no, I'm not paying that. I've never read any of his books either, so I don't even know if I know. Sorry, I don't even know if I like him as a writer. So I'll be giving these a go shortly, and I'll let you know. I think I'll be doing a wee vlog. That'll probably be one of my first reading vlogs, possibly. Seeing what I think of these. Even if I don't read them all, it'll just be a few because I'm quite a slow reader, but you know, persevere. But yeah, really chuffed for that. That was one of the box sets I got. The next shop I went into will probably be a no-brainer. I went to Waterstones. But funnily enough, when we went to Waterstones, I had planned on going the next day, but we decided we had complimentary drinks with the hotel we were staying at, so we went back to the hotel, had our cocktails that were like fire water, and we came back out a bit drunk. So me and Paul stumbled into Waterstones and I just kind of went a bit mental. The only thing I wasn't happy about is none of the stores in Glasgow had the Raven and the Dove. I really wanted to get that, but the only store that has it available right now is Liverpool. They could have said, oh, we can get them, you know, deliver them for you, but I thought, no, I'm not in the city that often because it does cost a bit, you know, quite a bit. You know, we went away with a certain amount and then we ended up lifting more money than what we thought. We were only there for 2 days, but we just thought, so that we're just going to go in a total and utter spending spree because we've not been able to do that since obviously COVID. We've not been able to go into the city. We've not even been able to really go anywhere really good. You know, I mean, it's just really been our local towns really. As I say, we weren't meant to go on holiday. We were meant to go to Amsterdam last year for both our birthdays because Paul's birthday is the day after mine, but that didn't happen obviously due to the travel restrictions. But yes, back to Waterstones. The first book I picked up, I'm really, really happy about. I've always wanted this book, but I always wanted a really stunning edition because it is. There's a film of this book. You'll know straight away as soon as I show you the book. But I've got an unhealthy obsession with this film. I absolutely adore it. It's one of my all-time favourite films. It is like a classic 80s fantasy. Like, if you've not watched it, then I don't know where you've been. It is an amazing film, and I'm sure the book will be even more amazing. But that is The Princess Bride. Look how stunning it is. Oh, I'm really, really happy with it. It was the last one as well. Beautiful hardcover. Even, you know, some gold and blue, and the illustrations are stunning. It is the 30th anniversary of the book by William Goldman. Goldman. But yeah, it was the last one. It was only £19, and I was like, do I get it? Because I had a lot of things in my mind that I wanted to get. Some of them just didn't have them in stock, but I thought, I don't know whether I should get it or not. But my husband, he actually turned around and said, if you don't buy that, I'm coming back in to buy it for you because you will just regret not getting it. As I said, I'd never seen it before. As I said, it was the last one, and there's even beautiful illustrations inside as well. It's just an absolutely stunning edition of this book. I mean, look at that. I'll find you another one. There's quite a few illustrations dotted all over the book. Oh, there's one there as well. That one as well. It's just beautiful. As I said, it was literally marked down to £19, so I was really, really chuffed. I can't wait to read this. I will be reading this really soon because I've wanted to read it for years. I just never get around to picking it up, and as I said, the editions I've seen, I thought, no, I'm not too keen on the, you know, the illustrations, you know, it's just, no. So yeah, I'm really chuffed for that. I'll be popping that back up to where it was sitting, which was up here, so everyone can see it. Sorry Paul, but your darn shan's going to get covered. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Apparently my phone decided just to stop recording. But as I said, that beautiful edition of The Princess Bride is now firmly on my shelf. It is up here, movie, sitting there in front of Paul's darn shan and Pokemon books, but I did ask him beforehand because I didn't want to be mean and go, oh, my books are prettier than yours, you know, I have to have them on display. He doesn't really care, as long as I say if he doesn't care. But yeah, back to Waterstones. I did get another 2 books. I did get 3, but this isn't the one Waterstone store. But I did get another 2 in here, and it was in the buy one get one half price sale, so I couldn't not get them. But the first one I picked up is Amari and the Night Brothers, and look at that blue, beautiful sprayed edges. I've had this on my wish list for quite a while, but I'll be honest, with other releases coming out, I completely forgot about it. And obviously I hadn't been buying that many books, I'll be honest with you, when I was organising the wedding, because my head was totally at little Mars. You know, organising it was just so stressful. As I said, I wasn't even reading that much. I will be doing a wee video just to tell you what I did read in those 3 months. I didn't read as much as I wanted, but yeah, back to the book. As I said, I don't know that much about it, to be honest. I know that it's a middle grade, I know that it's really, you know, it's fantasy, but I don't know that much about it. I didn't even read, you know, the plot at the back, you know, the blurb at the back, because I would like to go into it blind. There is quite a few books like this I like going into blind. So yeah, I'm really excited to read it. I have heard that it's quite similar to Nevermore, which I absolutely adore. I am still to read Hollowpox, which I will be reading soon. But Claire, but yeah, I'm hoping to get to this soon. I've heard nothing but good things about it, nothing but praise. So I'm really excited to read it. I'm happy that I finally now own it. It might not be hardback, but I don't care because look at the sprayed edges, they're just beautiful. So yeah, that was the first one I picked up. And the second one, I did see another book, I don't remember what it was now because I was a bit drunk, that I was going to get, and I immediately put that down as soon as I saw this, because I've been eyeing this up for a while. I saw this recommendation from Becca in the books. I usually quite like her recommendations. She seems to have quite similar tastes to me. Because of her, I got into Sarah J Maas. I was a bit of a, you know, Sarah J Maas virgin before she introduced, you know, Sarah J Maas to me, really. But this, yeah, I couldn't really not buy this. It's Crazed by Tracy Wolff. All I know about this is there's vampires, there's smut, there's drama, there's tension. Just everything I love in a book. And does anybody else think this kind of cover looks strangely familiar? Sorry, all I think about is Twilight. It's just so Twilightish. But I do know it's a lot more smuttier than Twilight. As I said, same as Amari, I didn't even read the blurb, I just took a recommendation. As I said, I usually really love her recommendations. She's recommended that I've read, I've loved. So yeah, I was really chuffed to see this, because every time I've went on Amazon to buy it, it's been sold out. So I was really chuffed I could just get it. It's a bit of a chunker as well, isn't it? Look, it's huge. How many pages is it? Oof. It's 571 pages. That'll probably take me a wee while, but I'm determined to read this. I've heard nothing but praise about it, so yeah, I haven't heard. I mean, I did hear someone say something a bit negative about it, but I'm sure I'll like it. If there's vampires, if there's smut, you know, all of that kind of wee love triangles and things like that. That's the type of things I like in kind of paranormal romance books. And yeah, I'm really chuffed I got it. The fact that I got it for half price makes it even better. So yeah, hopefully I'll get to this at some point soon as well. And the last book I got from Waterstones, and not the same Waterstones, I got it on the last day when we were actually going home, just before we took the train back home. The last one I got was The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. This will be a reread for me. I read it when I was about 11 or 12, and the reason why I really wanted to reread it is because me and Paul recently sat and watched the 1960s The Time Machine, I watched it in DVD. I hadn't watched it since I was quite young. I was probably about 13 the last time I watched it, because they showed it on a Sunday on the telly. But anyway, as I said, I really wanted to reread it. So yeah, it's a lot shorter than I remember it being, but I think it's only 90 odd pages. Yeah, it is 90 pages. 90 pages. But that'll just be a really, really quick reread for me. It is more like a novella, the size of it, but yeah, I just really fancied it. It is not the prettiest of covers, but it's the only one I could find, because we looked in the bigger Waterstones and they apparently didn't have it at all. We looked right through the classic edition, mind you, we were a bit drunk at this point, but we looked right through. We were in for quite a while and couldn't find it anywhere, but I'm really happy that I own it. As I said before, I'm not that into classics. I really went through a phase of loving classics when I was a teenager. I read all sorts. I read Heidi, I read Jane Austen, Jane Eyre, you know, all of that, Pride and Prejudice, everything like that, usually with a romantic twist. I read War of the Worlds, loads of things like that really. Most of them were romance, but as I said, yeah, I had a bit of a signal over classics, but this is a classic that I really do fancy rereading. Obviously we know the premises of the story, but you know, if you don't know the premise of the story, it is about a scientist who decides to go forward in time to see what happens in the world, and catastrophe strikes basically, and there is no longer, this is like thousands of years in the future, but there is no longer just one race, there's two. There is the humans and the Morlocks, and I can't really go into any more without spoiling how that happened, what happens, but yeah, it's a brilliant film and it's a brilliant read. As I said, I thoroughly enjoyed this when I read it years ago, and I'm really, really enjoying the thought of reading it again. It'll be a wee trip down memory lane for me as well. Yeah, really, really chuffed for that. I'm just happy I actually managed to find it in one of the Waterstones. So yeah, I'm happy that I came away with that. And the last book I got, I didn't get this when I was in Glasgow. I had no intention of going in. I actually listened to Charity Shop. Me being a wee, you know, bit of an ego eye when it comes to looking in charity shop windows, because you don't know what you can find in a charity shop. That has always been my opinion in books. You can find some absolute crackers in books, and I really, really did. I hit the jackpot with this in my opinion, because I have never seen this in the flesh. I've always seen them in paperback form, I've never seen them in hardbacks, and I've seen them online, but for the quality that I got, I'd have to pay online over £1,000. I'm just going to show them just now. I paid £8.99 for these. As I said, I literally seen the box in the window. I did not realise they were hardbacks, so that made me even more chuffed. I was like ecstatic. I thought, no, get them in the bag. I want them. No one else is buying these. And that is the Chronicles of Narnia, and they're all in hardback. Look how stunning they are. Even the box is stunning. It's like, I think this was in the 90s these were published, and since then I don't think they've not published anymore, just in individual hardbacks. They brought out like a collection in hardback, but even the box is just, oh, it's just beautiful. As I said, I know the box is a bit taped up, but it's the actual books. The books are in pristine condition. I would take every single one of them out, but yeah, they're in absolute pristine condition. And I literally paid £8.99 for them, whereas online I wanted them for over £1,000, over £1,000 for a box set that was published in the 90s, obviously republished. You know, it's a beautiful edition. I love the artwork. As I said, I was actually trying to recollect the paperbacks of the 80s editions, but they're going to be donated to my friend now. I don't really want them as much now because I absolutely love these, and that's actually where this space is, why this is empty, because they sit up there now. But yeah, that was the last ones I got. Really, really chuffed. As I said, I got them when I come back from Blackpool. Did not intend buying any more books. Oh, sorry, hiccups. Did not intend buying any more books, but as I said, I spotted them and I couldn't leave them. I couldn't bear the thought of somebody else getting them for such a good price. And as I said, they're in absolute amazing condition. Like, they're really in amazing condition, so I wasn't going to leave them. The box isn't in amazing condition, but like, there's nothing wrong with it. Even inside, it's like, there's like absolutely nothing wrong. I don't even think they've been made. Like, they're still quite sturdy. It's still white, not yellow at all. So yeah, I wonder if it's like, I've not actually took the dust jackets off, see if it's, I'll probably just be plain, to be honest, but yeah, it's just pretty plain, but yeah, really chuffed with that. Honestly, I could have screamed when I seen that they were hardback. It was actually my mum that spotted they were hardback, she was in the shop with me, because of the way we were standing, I couldn't see, because they were in the window, as I said, and the guy was taking them out, and my mum was like, oh my god, they're fucking hardbacks, and I was like, right, that's it, put them in the bag, I need these in my life. So yeah, really chuffed with them. They will have a permanent place in my bookshelf. Hopefully all these books will, but these definitely will, because these are, if I've not mentioned it, I've mentioned it probably a million times now, but as I said, these are my all-time favourite childhood books, so really chuffed to finally, after 26 years now, 27 years, having them actually in hardback. So yeah, really chuffed. And that's all the ones I got. Don't get me wrong, I will be doing a wee reading vlog at some point, probably not for a good few days yet, maybe possibly next week, because we are getting both our gardens done up at the same time, so that's been fun. It's literally just Paul and my stepdad Chris that are doing it, so they've been doing that, and we've had to wake them up early because I both of them up night shift. So yeah, I do plan on doing a reading vlog. I've not decided yet. I'll probably one of these books that I read. It won't be the Little Mare books, to be honest. I probably will just do a wee reading vlog dedicated to them. But yeah, it'll be one of the new books I'll be reading. I need to decide what one I'm in the mood for. But yeah, and I'm planning on doing a little travel vlog, because on Friday, this coming Friday, me and Paul are going to Blackpool for a honeymoon. Unfortunately, it's not abroad. We didn't want to risk booking abroad. At the time, we thought, you know, the travel restrictions might not be back to normal, so we just thought, oh, Blackpool, it's nice, it's reasonable, you know, there's plenty to do. The both is no Blackpool, so it's like my second home really. As I said, my sister was born there and everything, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to just a wee week away at the seaside. And obviously I'll be hitting the bookshops, because there is one shop I particularly want to go to. There's a big, massive, I didn't even know this existed, but there is a huge second-hand bookshop, and their fantasy is meant to be absolutely fucking amazing. There's meant to be some rare beauties in this shop. Like, the reviews on it is amazing. They said that one review in particular said that the fantasy is out of this world. You will find some rare gems. So I'll be filming that. But yeah, it was just a wee quick video just to tell you where I've been. One wee thing I do want to show you that is not book related that I managed to get when I was in Forbidden Planet as well. This and the graphic novel was the only thing that I got at Forbidden Planet. Everything else was my husband's secret Funko Pops and all sorts. I couldn't find anything. But I did get this beautiful Loungefly purse. Said Maleficent, as I said, she is my favourite, all-time favourite Disney villain. So when I seen it, I just thought, fuck it, I'm going to buy it, because I've been buying it up for ages. I did tell Paul to get it for my Christmas, but obviously I wanted it just now. As I said, it's quite good as well. As I said, there's plenty of room, you know, there's a coin bit as well. But yeah, it's my favourite colours as well. You know, it's quite dark and beautiful and purple. It's just really chuffed. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, it'd be better if she wasn't there actually, to be honest, but that's quite a nice wee contrast, I think. But yeah, just wanted to catch up with you all. Hope you've enjoyed my wee haul, and I hope that you're definitely going to Forbidden Planet and take advantage of that deal. I checked online, it is still going, that deal, so I hope you take advantage. I will be filming again in a few days. I'm going to do a wee video, just spend the night with me, a wee cosy night, how I settle down for the night with a book, what I do to relax basically, and yeah, I'll be doing that in a few nights. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please press the like button. If not, fair enough. Feel free to just subscribe, because I don't have any subscribers because I've not been doing it for long enough. But yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday. probably, more than likely. So if you fancy seeing me doing a reading vlog, then please look out for that. And I will see you all Wednesday.